The killer was only 5 minutes away, but the woman calmly bit into her backpack with force, tearing it open. From inside, she pulled out a piece of wire. She straightened it with both hands, then bent one end to form a simple hook. Ellie quickly stretched out her right hand, trying to hook the climbing rope hanging on the cliff. After catching it, she carefully reeled the wire in until she finally held the rope in her hand. Using the rope, Ellie leapt with all her strength and managed to reach the solid rock on her right side. Her pounding heart finally eased, but she didn't dare rest. 3 killers were chasing her, and the higher she climbed, the greater her chance of survival. Gathering all her strength, Ellie climbed up onto a small platform. Luckily, there was an abandoned sleeping bag nearby. Just as she was about to climb to the top of the mountain, a killer's voice suddenly came from above. It turned out they had taken a shortcut and arrived at the summit ahead of her. Ellie had no choice but to crouch down and rest for the moment. She bandaged her wounded hand, then pulled a carabiner from her pack and jammed it into a crack in the rock. She hung the sleeping bag onto it and, ignoring whether it was safe or not, crawled inside. The exhausting climb during the day had already drained her strength. Ellie pulled out the last piece of beef jerky from her bag to replenish her energy, then leaned on her backpack and fell asleep. On the mountain, the killers had planned to wait for Ellie to climb up, but night fell without her appearing. Finally, they lost patience and decided to act. They secured a rope and tied a 200-pound sandbag to it. 2 of them worked together to hurl the sandbag down. With a scream, Ellie was shaken out of the sleeping bag. Before she could react, the sandbag came crashing toward her again. In panic, Ellie hugged the sandbag tightly, narrowly avoiding falling off the cliff. But when the killers tried to pull it back up, they found it wouldn't budge. Tom leaned over to check, and the sight before his eyes left him completely stunned.